Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody in Atsugi. Welcome, everybody in Facebook land, Big Channel land. We hope you're up real soon, the Big Channel guys. And we've got a great show today, another edition of Captain's Call. I'm feeling that need for turkey, CMC. I don't know. I've been smelling it around. I haven't had a whole lot yet.
That turkey's in trouble, sir.
Yeah, that's right. So welcome. It's Thanksgiving week, and we've got a great show today. CMC, good afternoon. How are you today?
It's hot in here, sir.
It is warm today.
Warm.
So we were in the sauna at the NAF Atsugi, and but we've got a very, very special guest today, and we've wanted to welcome her for many weeks. Now we finally have her on the show, and that's Miss Rachel Anderson. How you doing, Rachel?
I'm great. How are you today?
We're doing awesome,
Yeah.
having a great time today, and you guys had a very, very busy weekend. So you got to tell me, what does AOSA stand for? I hear this all the time. You got to tell everybody what it means.
AOSA. What is AOSA?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it's fun, friendship, and community events, but overall, we're the Atsugi Officer Spouse Association.
Okay.
Our goal pretty much is to raise funds around the base and give it all back.
Okay.
We want to give scholarships, grants, you name it. We're just trying to help make the community a better place.
Awesome.
And at the same time, have a little fun with
And-
all the wives.
And you guys do that. You give so much, not only in money, but in organizational. You guys help us out with open base events,
Yeah.
and it's not just funds; it's time,
Yep.
and which is also money. But
Yeah.
we have less of time than we have of money these days,
Yeah.
and so we really appreciate everything that you do.
Well, we love to be a part of it, so thanks for considering us.
Awesome. So you're a big part. The president. You sit at all the big meetings, the SLCs, and decision makers. You help us with these community events, and we couldn't be the base that we are without you.
Well, thanks.
So thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, CMC, we got a few notes out there
We do,
and
sir.
some things to put out in this busy holiday season.
Ooh.
All right, sir. Starting off with the Children's Holiday Party on Friday, December 6th. NAF Atsugi First Class Petty Officer Association's mess is hosting their annual Children's Holiday Party from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Halsey Gym. There will be free food, games, and a big screen movie, face painting, and more. So please come on out and enjoy.
All right, the Military Child. Operation Homefront is pleased to present the Military Child of the Year Award to the outstanding military children who demonstrate resiliency, leadership, and achievement. Recipients representing each service branch receive their award at a Washington, D.C. gala celebration in April each year. This award is going to recognize the military children who have demonstrated themselves as an exceptional citizens while facing the challenges of military family life. Information on the award can be found at the www.militarychildoftheyear.org. Check out under nominations to submit the online nomination. Go there.
Okay. And immigrant visa is very important. On Tuesday, December 10th from 1:15 to 3:30 p.m., there will be an immigrant visa presentation and Q&A session by the U.S. Embassy Tokyo in the FFSC conference room. All military members and their non-U.S. citizen families are welcome to attend. For more details and appointments, please call 264-3692.
On Saturday, December 14th, the main gate will be closed from 8 a.m. to noon due to scheduled maintenance on the inbound and outbound lanes. The west gate will be open during this closure, so please plan accordingly. For any questions or concerns, please call Public Works at 115.
All right, Monday, December 16th. Here we go. Club Trilogy will be undergoing renovations for building repairs to revamp what are now Bar None and Illusions Ballroom. We anticipate reopening in October of 2014. And in the meantime, the Atsugi Convention Center will be available for all your catering and event needs. We are converting the Sky Masters Lounge as well to all-hands venue that will provide DJ entertainment and dancing on Fridays and Saturday nights. Parcheesi's is also expected to reopen back in Building 77 in mid-January. However, Skyriders and Bombers will remain closed for the duration of the renovation project. MWR will be updating the progress of the we'll be updating this on the Facebook, so make sure you're checking that out.
Yeah, sure. This is a big deal. Trilogy is a real hub of community activity. I know a lot of the spouses go in there, have meetings and
Right.
coffee and that sort of stuff. The bottom line is we got money from the Navy, and you don't turn that down.
Yeah.
And so over $5 million is going to be dumped into that building. That's going to be here a long, long time. I'm really excited about the bar. I've seen the renovation and the designs, and I think everyone's going to be very well impressed. So it's worth the wait.
All right. And sir, if I add one
Sure.
more thing. Okay, while the Sky Masters Lounge will be converted for an all-hands venue, that does not mean that the chain locker is closing. The chain locker will remain open for business, and chiefs are more than welcome to continue their patronage.
Absolutely. So we're going to get through this situation, and we'll be much better for it at the end. I guarantee it. Okay, holiday safety. With Thanksgiving happening later this week, we would like to remind everyone to be careful this holiday season, no matter if you are staying on base or going off base. Please make responsible and safe choices. If you are going to drink, don't drive. Take the train or the cabs. For those planning on taking advantage of Navy Blue Friday sales at the Navy Exchange, please be mindful of those around you, and please be patient so that we don't have any accidents or trouble during this holiday.
Don't want no trouble.
No. All right.
All right, some more news from the Navy Exchange, sir. The Navy Exchange is hiring for the holiday season. Seasonal, part-time, and full-time positions are now available. If interested, visit www.navyexchange.jobs.
Hey, CMC, I want to throw in one note. At the Navy Blue Friday at the Navy Exchange, we have some awesome volunteers
Yes, sir,
that have dedicated their time and their Friday afternoon and morning to make sure that we keep good order and discipline in the
Nice.
exchanges. So these will
And
be
check some ID cards.
and
Yeah,
check some
nice.
IDs. So we'll have sailors in NWU trousers and organizational T-shirts. All
Sure.
right, so they will be very easily identified. So pay attention to them. They're there for your safety and for your shopping pleasures out there to keep everything safe. And so good luck, Navy Exchange, and go out and buy from your Navy Exchange. All the profits go back to your community. Last year we got thousands of dollars back, and it goes right to sailor programs. So it's for our good. Okay, well, great part of the show, Rachel.
Yeah,
Awesome to have you on board. And CMC, we got some complaints I think talk about when we get back.
It's about time, sir.
Okay, let's take care of it. We're going to take a quick break. MWR is going to tell us what's going on in this winter holiday season. We'll be right back, and we'll get you to the Bravo Zulus and complaints, and we'll see you just in a minute.
MWR is proud to welcome a new soccer club, the Atsugi Patriots, for a year-round, skills-focused program. The program welcomes all players from age 5 to adult for competitive training once a week. For more information, please see our Facebook page or contact Central Registration at 264-3588. Grab the family and join us at Taylor Field on Friday, December 6th for our annual tree lighting celebration. This year, we will be joined by the Coca-Cola Caravan, which will have entertainment and games, in addition to s'mores, photos with Santa, carols, and of course, the lighting of our tree. Get your tickets for the sumo tournament taking place on Sunday, February 9th. Tickets will be on sale at the tours office from December 2nd through January 16th. Seats are limited, so be sure to sign up early. Now back to Captain's Call.
Okay, welcome back. Thanks, MWR. Great part of the show. We got so many tours and stuff going out into the see the snow monkeys and shopping in Tokyo and all kinds of stuff going on, not only on the base but out there. So we recommend you take an MW tour. Leave the transportation to the professionals so you can get there and back, and you make it there on time. So, hey, we're here with the second part of the show. We have a great guest there, Miss Rachel Anderson. Welcome, Rachel, again.
Thanks. Hi.
So, so now you're from the Midwest, as I understand it, and a Purdue Boilermaker. Is
Yes,
that
that's
correct?
right. Boiler up.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the logo. Can you sing the fight song for us?
I could, but I'm not going
Okay,
to.
oh,
Yeah.
shoot. All right, thought we'd bait you into that.
You don't want to hear me sing.
Okay, well, we've got, so you're a Navy spouse and not only the AOSA president, but you're a member of our community.
Yeah.
And how long have you guys been married?
We've been married for a short 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
outstanding. So, thank you for what you've done in your first tour, really, in the Navy
Yeah,
here in
We've
Atsugi.
followed them around for a while, but
Okay.
this is actually our first overseas. Yeah.
Outstanding. So,
Yeah.
an amazing place to do that. And so, thanks for not only your sacrifice and efforts, but Ernie's.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
so he should be back here in a matter
Definitely
of days.
enjoy the community.
I hope so.
It's very
Yeah.
blessed to be here.
So we want to say thanks to CVW5. You guys are on your way home very shortly, I hope,
Yeah.
and going to be a great homecoming this weekend, and it's going to be and next week as well with the ship coming in. So we're very happy to welcome you back. And now, is there anybody out there you'd like to say hello to? This is your chance to rise and shine. Anybody out there you want to embarrass?
Right,
Or
all
just,
right.
yeah.
Well, of course, to friends and family, love to say hello to everyone, but also to the Baird boys. They're helping me out this afternoon, so quick shout out to Ryan and Colin.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, thanks again. We've got a few things to cover as far as concerned, CMC. Let's see if we can fix any problems this afternoon.
All right, sir. Our first concern comes for the indoor pool fleet readiness.
Okay?
The swim team should be allowed the opportunity to host swim meets at the pool. Other sports are able to have fields, so why can't the swim team have the pool? It would only be once or twice on a Saturday during the 3-month period. The swim team should be given the same opportunity for meets and other sports as given for their games. Whoever makes the decision to allow these meets at the pool should be more cooperative. Ouch.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. And so the follow-up was from the fellow who owns the indoor pool or maintains it, Mr. Blanchard. So his answer: youth swim team is a youth sports activity, and the decision to hold a swim meet would be coming from them, not the aquatics or athletics department. So that was a brilliant kick the can.
So
and,
it's a matter of ask the right people.
Exactly. So here's what we'll do, customer. We're gonna try to tie up the loose ends here. We'll talk with youth sports and the rec directors. See if we can't come up with that. If there's interest in a swim team, we certainly have a wonderful pool out there, and I'm sure we could block off some time so that we can have some swim meets. I know some other installations around the base.
Yes, sir. What I've seen in the past is that a lot of Atsugi swimmers go with the Zama swim team.
Okay.
And they often compete in Tokyo and in Yokosuka.
They go a lot of places.
Okay.
They're busy.
Well, let's see what we can do. We'll ask that question, and it always helps when you leave contact information.
It does.
We can certainly get back to you more rapidly. But we'll see what we can do and look for any changes in the next few weeks. We'll see if we can make some improvements.
All right, sir.
Okay.
All right, so our next concern comes from NAFAC, PWD. We have returned from the boat early.
Good
And
deal.
the air conditioning is still on. I'm sure that this is just a simple oversight, as the squadrons are not supposed to return so soon. However, it is extremely cold in the squadron spaces, and multiple calls have not gotten the air seat turned off. We don't even need the heat turned on, which would be nice, by the way. We just want the cold air to stop. It is significantly colder in the squadron spaces than outside temperatures.
All right, so during the transition seasons, we always get people, hey, it's either too hot, too cold, I can't get that Goldilocks thing going, the just right thing. But we are pretty much past the transition season, and for this particular customer, whatever building you're in, 1430, so what happened is the heat was not turned on yet, which all the buildings on the base have been, had the heat turned on. And what you were getting was recirculation air. So there was no air conditioning going on. It was just air probably coming from the ambient outside. So it was cool, felt like air conditioning, but it was recirculation air. We got to keep that flowing through the building so we don't have any mold and those types of issues.
Exactly.
So what you got was probably recirc, and now you should have heat on into the building. If you don't real soon, it'll be on in the next few days. So thanks for writing in. Good comment. We appreciate it. And thanks for being energy conscious, because we certainly are around here. Good job.
All right, so our next concern comes from the Navy Exchange Autoport. On November 21st, 2013, I called Atsugi Autoport to see if a cargo van was available for rental. I was in Yokosuka at the time, and I wanted to make sure that the vehicle was available before making the hour-long trip out to Atsugi. I was told that it was, and I informed the staff that I would be out there by 16:30 to pick it up. When I got to Atsugi about 16:21, I was told that I could not rent the van because they closed at 1700, and vehicles must be back by the morning. When I asked if I could just drop off the keys in the drop box, I was told that they don't have a drop box. I referred to the drop box just outside the building, and they said that was for vehicle repair only. Because of this, I was unable to rent the vehicle and wasted time and money traveling to Atsugi. What I want to know was why they can't use the drop box outside for rental vehicles and for vehicle repairs. I've used the drop box on several occasions for vehicle rentals without any problem. Why are they enforcing this ridiculous rule? The other bases have a drop box for rentals. Why doesn't Atsugi? Both vehicle rentals and repairs are handled in the same room, often by the same people. It doesn't make any sense that it left me in a bad mood. I strongly recommend Atsugi Autoport either uses the drop box for repairs and rentals or get a separate one for rentals. It is unreasonable to expect someone to be available when the shop opens or at the return line. People have to work. They need to be more flexible.
Okay, great. That's customer feedback that from Yokosuka. I think maybe our first one.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's pretty good. So thanks for writing in, customer. And so from the Navy Exchange, their explanation on this one, the customer was contacted by our services manager, Mr. Hicks. We apologize for the issue. Because if the staff had realized he was from Yokosuka, they would have made some exceptions and worked with you. So that's always a good reason to talk to the supervisor there. The Navy Exchange at Atsugi does not have an after-hours rental car drop-off, as there is not a designated parking lot for rental cars. If you know, it's very crowded over there. The issues of locating the cars, potential damage while attended are reasons this service is offered. The difference with the repair business early bird drop-off is there is a small lot for parking, and the Navy Exchange is not responsible for any damage while cars are parked at that lot. I still think it's a valid concern. Honestly, I think we can maybe take a look at it. If we can make some improvements and some changes to that drop-off, kind of makes sense to me, but let me ask some questions and we'll see if we can make a difference.
One thing that probably could have helped as well, sir, is so you referred to the staff. Get a person by name.
Yep.
I mean, there's a finite number of people that work over there at the auto port, and all identifiable by a single name. I'm sure if you would got the name of the person that you spoke with on the phone in Yokosuka before you came to Atsugi, that person would have recalled who you were, and it wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, that's where the flexibility comes in, talking to a person.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, great idea, CMC. Okay, next one.
All right, sir. Next one from the NEX main store. This is regarding Softbank and the recent transaction of trying to have someone take over our contract on our cell phones. The other person was informed that their contract had already automatically renewed because it had been past the 2-year mark when they had the option to either choose to go month to month or the contract would automatically renew for another period of 2 years. Being that most people are here for only a 3-year tour, I find it almost a scam of sorts to have their contracts automatically renew without so much as a notice prior to doing so. Although this information is posted at the Softbank kiosk, and they do mention it when signing a new contract, everything is done so quickly that I'm not sure that most people are even paying attention or even understanding what is being explained to them. Most people, when they come in to get new phones, are just in a whirlwind of just arriving. I can attest to that. They have families to get settled in, kids to get in school, housing to get situated, household goods to get delivered, and when a week-long AOB class to attend, not to mention the culture shock of being in a foreign country, sometimes for the very first time. They should not be an auto-renew for these phones as they do not work anywhere but Japan. Contracts should automatically go month to month in the initial 2 years. Otherwise, people are roped into another contract when they have to pay to get one out of the contract when they PCS. It is a money-making scheme for sure, and it is wrong to take advantage of service members and their families this way.
Okay, great feedback. We get a lot of these, actually, especially from sailors checking out. Here's one quick explanation that we've looked into this before. The U.S. Navy presence in this area is about 1/1000th of their population here. They do make some exceptions for our military members that are here, but it's always about going in early and arranging them before the contract rolls over. So my recommendation, and I was given the good advice to do this, before the contract's over or after that transition period's over, go back in and figure out what you signed, okay? We do have some great customer service reps over there, so if you're worried about, hey, what you signed or what once you figure out how to use your phone and what Japan's all about, run back in there and figure that out. When does your contract expire? When's it going to automatically roll over? And what can you do to go month to month after that? So in this particular case, it turns out that the customer who wrote in was not having a problem with the service, but was complaining on behalf of someone else. Okay, so that was a proxy. I don't know if we've ever gotten one of those.
Proxy complaint.
A proxy complaint. Okay, got it.
That's pretty good.
They do have many plans available to include many without a 2-year contract. The 2-year commitment is to take advantage of the rebates on certain phones. So you're going to get a lower price if you take the 2-year contract, just back like back in the U.S., okay? But you also have options on the auto renewal along with other pertinent facts, which is explained at the time they enter into contract agreement. Bottom line is go in there a few months before it's done, at your 1-year mark. Maybe just go in once a year at your anniversary when you bought the phone and just figure it out.
Well, sir, you already alluded to it earlier, I mean, 3 things I think of when I read this. AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, all 3 do the same exact thing back in the United States. And again, general rule of thumb, read thoroughly what you're signing your name to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just plain basics right there. Read the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't have to be in a rush to buy a phone right away if you're still in that culture shock. Relax, settle in for a while, okay? You can always get a phone at your convenience. Then you can have someone take the time, and the customer service representatives at Softbank, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're very patient, and their English is very good, okay? So they can explain to you step by step what you need, and you can tell them what exactly you need, and they'll cater your contract to meet that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. You don't have to be in a hurry. Slow down.
Okay. Well, good advice.
Yeah, that's what they can tell the other person. if they
Yeah,
want.
that's
And
right.
if you go back in, they talk to you as well. We've done that.
Absolutely.
Well,
It's
yeah,
very-
exactly.
It's very nice. They
Yeah,
redo things.
renegotiated as well.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's great. Well, I think that's it. We got some good. I won't say
This was.
complaints. There's good feedback actually today.
This would be helpful.
Good
Yeah,
questions.
very good stuff. So we got a couple follow-ups for you. We'll see what we can do for you. But now the best part of the show, we do have a BZ to announce, and Miss Rachel.
Right. Yes,
would you
I'm
like to do it?
excited to announce the Bravo Zulu goes to the Navy Exchange today. This person would like to thank the professional demeanor and services provided by both Maya, customer service, and Zuzi, the Hardlines manager. Each time I've come to the store and either are next and carry a certain item or they were out of stock, both of these helpful ladies would work together to find the item at the nearby next and have it transferred. Their willingness to assist their customer is refreshing.
So
thank you.
Maya was on our show just a few
Oh,
weeks
fun.
ago, and
Yeah.
she did a great job. And,
Maya's a rock star.
Yeah.
She is. She did a great job. Everybody in the Navy Exchange, and they're going to be highly stressed over
Yes,
the
they
next
are.
few weeks.
Look
Yeah.
for these two ladies if you need some, right?
Right.
These are the nice ones.
Zuzi is our best kept
All of them
secret.
over there,
Yeah.
really, yeah.
She's
They're-
great.
Yeah.
So great job, Navy Exchange. You guys are all extremely professional and make our lives much better
Yeah.
here at Atsugi.
Great place.
So thanks. Okay, well, I think that wraps up our show.
We're done, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again, Rachel. Thanks for all
Thanks
you
for
do
having me
here.
here.
And
Excited.
we're looking forward to
It's still
the.
hot in here. You're right.
Yeah, we're going to cool this off a little bit. Team
AOSA
Badman's
brings
coming
the
home.
heat.
Yeah, Team
Yeah.
Badman's coming home soon,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're very happy about that. And we'll get the whole gang together and be a full-up base. Hear some jets roaring around the
Yeah,
sky, right?
exciting.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
me too.
And so anyway, have a great Thanksgiving to you and the family.
Yeah, thank you, guys, as
And,
well. Enjoy the holiday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Get
for
that
everybody
turkey.
else out there, please have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week. CMC, don't eat yourself out of your uniforms there. All right. So we'll all do well. And have a great weekend. Please be safe. We'll see you